What we're going to look at here is the commission payment analysis cube. The commission payment analysis is based on the payment entry screen, and what it's going to show us is all of the reconciled payments that we've made so far in the system. We go ahead and run this. This is our demo data system, so I'm going to run it for some time frame where I know I had some valid payment information in there. Payment entry is the screen that you use after invoice entry. So once you do invoice entry and you enter all your sales and commission data, payment entry is the next step where you're reconciling those sales against the payment, the actual check that the manufacturer sends you. So you go through and you check off all of the invoices that appear on that commission statement, and hopefully it balances. If it doesn't balance with the amount on the check, you go back and see what's wrong, what you weren't paid for, if some commission amount on an invoice doesn't match the commission amount on the payment, etc. Now, the primary difference between this cube here and the sales or sales and commission cubes is that this cube is based on the payment information and payment date. So it has payment year, payment quarter, and payment month. When we started the cube, we started with a date range of the payments, whereas the sales and commission cube will start for an invoice year, quarter, and month date range. So what we're showing here is the actual date on which we were paid. The way payment entry works is you enter a payment with the check date on it. So a particular check may reflect payments on invoices for last month in combination with any of the previous 2, 3 to 6 months, however far back your manufacturer is paying you on invoices. This is very typical for manufacturers that pay when they get paid. So if they're being paid late by a customer, then they pay the commissions to the sales agency when they get paid instead. So your at payment date will reflect the actual date of the check, whereas your invoice date may reflect up to several months, up to 6 months ago, however long ago the actual invoice was cut. So this is primarily used as a payment recognition system for the agency. So this is when you're getting paid, and you can do all the normal data analysis cube things with it, which is look at the principals, customers, keep on expanding, look at the products. We can rearrange these things. Who are the customers that we're getting paid for? Who are the products? We can drag the products to the top. What are our top number of products we're getting paid for, and sort these things to see which products have the most commission on them or highest commission rates. Going back to the initial view here with the principal, what we see is our various principals. I'll unsort it here. So we're looking at our principals. This is the amount of sales we've had in the date range we selected. We can expand that down and look at it per quarter, per month. And we can look at the sales for that time period, the commissions that we're due, and the commissions that were paid. There's also a commission rate here. Likewise, we can turn off any of those columns we don't like, and we might add in some of the others. If we are looking at product, for example, we might put in the quantity here, and when we're looking at a particular product, we can see the quantity of that product that was sold. What are we selling the most of, and what is the commission amount on that number of product. Likewise, if we're having problems with a particular manufacturer paying very late, we can filter by that manufacturer. We'll uncheck everybody and we'll just take a look at Able Manufacturing, and we can see which products we're being paid for, move the customers back up, look which customers we're being paid for in that time period. This cube itself, when we talk about recognizing revenue for the agency, since these are the actual commission check dates, this is good for our accountant to realize when the agency itself was actually paid. And when you're entering a payment entry in the payment entry screen, it's important to note that as well. Do you put the check date of when the check was issued, or do you put your deposit date for when you put it into the bank? And that's an important consideration for your accountant, and based on how you would like to recognize revenue for your agency. So that's what this cube helps you with. If you have any questions, of course, let us know. Support@eon.net, and we'd be happy to guide you through or answer any questions concerning this cube.